Dear students, welcome to this tele-teaching program. Before going to the topic, I will ask you one of the most interesting question. My question is, who is the first teacher of a child? Definitely your answer is the mother. If a mother is educated, definitely the whole world will be educated. So, today our topic is about the girls' education or education for all. So, it is very sure that we are going to teach today your non-detailed study, that is the first step, that is about the girls' education. And here the writer wants to focus about the girls' education, how a 10-year girl has suffered a lot of difficulties and hurdles and tries to get educated. That has been narrated vividly, nicely here. So, you see today's slogan. Our slogan is education for all. And you see the picture of Malala. You know Malala, who has fight for girls' education and also got the Nobel Prize. So, today we will discuss about the first step, that is in your book page number 121 and your chapter 3. One by one we will discuss, and that has been divided into 3 parts. First part, second part and also third part. Today we will read the first and second part. What we have to discuss there? The first I have to discuss the meaning, the word and with some questions. And the next class we have to discuss the third one. And it has been designed in a special way. I have tried my best to give you a new dimension, that the way of dramatization. So, you see please, today the topic is the first step. You see the pictures are there. The house is in the top of a hill. A girl is washing dishes and also sweeping the floors. And the characters are there. Challappa, Chinni and Mrs. Mohan, Ammu. Ammu, who is Ammu here? A 10-year girl child plays the central role. And Challappa, Ammu's father, who is a watchman. And Chinni, you see, Ammu's little brother. And Mrs. Mohan, a retired headmistress who is a widow and a new owner of the house, where Challappa is the watchman. First of all, I am going to read the topic or first one. You listen carefully, then we will discuss the meaning of that one and also some new words. Ammu, wake up and make tea for me. A hand roughly shook the 10-year-old girl awake. Ammu yawned and rubbed up the sleep from her eyes. She rose with a sigh and took the vessel of milk her father held out. Her eyes watered from the smoke that came out as she blew on the flames. Come outside. I want to talk to you, he ordered. Ammu carried the glass of tea and followed her father. Yesterday evening, I learned that the new owner will be coming any day to occupy the house, he began. I was asked if a reliable maid would work there, and I suggested your name at once. Ammu's father, Challappa, was the watchman at the big house on hill. The owner had died a couple of months ago, and they had heard that he had left the house to his sister's daughter. The people in the neighborhood wondered when the new owner would come to live there. The money will be useful, Challappa said thoughtfully as he sipped his tea. Why? Ammu asked curiously. Because I need money to send Chinny to school. Her father replied coldly. Chinny is Ammu's little brother. What about me? I would like to go to school too, Ammu said. You are only a girl. Of what use will education be to you? You will get married even before you finish the 3rd grade. Chinny will get a good job if he is educated, her father retorted. Ammu turned away to hide her tears. She wished that her mother was alive. She would not have allowed Challappa to speak so uncaringly. Her mother would have let Ammu to go to school at least to learn the alphabets. Ammu, I will be busy all day at the big house. Come there at 9 o'clock to clean the house. I want the new owner to get a good impression. But before that you clean our house, Challappa said. Ammu cleaned their home, which was a room in the servants' quarters of the big house. She washed all the clothes before having her own bath. She picked her father's lunch and walked to the big house. This is all about your first scene, and that first scene has been dramatized. So I tried my best to give it in the way of dramatization. You see, this is the scenery. Ammu, Challappa and Chinny lived near the new owner's house. It was early morning. You see the picture. It was early morning, not the day. What Challappa is telling, you see the redeeming thing. What Challappa is telling. Ammu, wake up and make a glass of tea for me. Come outside. I want to talk to you. You see, this is the harsh word. Ammu carried the glass of tea and followed her father. Okay, first is clear to you. And again also Challappa repeats. What? Yesterday evening I learned that the new owner will be coming any day to occupy the house. I was asked if a reliable maid would work there, and I suggested your name at once. The money will be useful, thoughtfully and sipping the tea. That means when Challappa was thoughtfully sipping or drinking the tea, at that very moment he told this thing to Ammu. Ammu also replied. Why? Challappa again telling. Because I need money to send Chinny to school. Okay, is it interesting? Yes. Then we have to continue. Ammu is telling again. What about me, father? I do like to go to school too. Challappa is telling again. You are only a girl. Of what use education to you? You will get married even before you finish the 3rd grade. Chinny will get a good job if he is educated. With this word, Ammu turned away and also hid her tears. Tears rolled down from her eyes. Again, Challappa also repeat. Ammu, I will be busy all the day at the big house. Come there at 9 o'clock to clean the house. I want the new owner to get a good impression. But before that you clean our house. Yes, this was the dialogue, and you have to know how it has been designed. Some of the new words, and you know, open the mouth wide and breathe in deep due to tiredness. Rubbed, here it is, rubbed means wiped or scratched. Sigh, take a deep breath. She sighed sadly. One sentence is there, you may mark it. Held out, extended, it is also a phrasal verb. Extended or stretched out. Reliable, trustworthy. You students are very much reliable to me. So reliable, you see, trustworthy. Maid. Maid means your female servant. Nowadays you know all the family members have the maid servant. Curiously, eagerly, courtly, rudely or harshly. Retort means answered back or responded. Alphabet, here the script or letter. Alphabet, that is A, B, C, D, like that we know the alphabet. These are the new words. Then we will discuss the meaning of this. What is the meaning? Amu was a 10 years girl who had lost her mother from the childhood. You see, she has lost her mother in the childhood. The exact is not mentioned, but she has no mother. How pathetic life she was leading. Now she lived with her father. Father's name was Challappa, and one little brother, Chinni. He is only 5 years. They were living in the servant quarters in the big house. You know, the family members of the aristocrats family have the servant quarters besides their house. Every day, she means here Ammu. What does she do? Always she does all the household work. Household work means sweeping and washing dishes and all those things. One day her father ordered her to make a cup of tea. When Ammu brought the cup of tea to her father, just then her father told her that he wanted her to work as a maid in his new owner's house. How pathetic it is. Only a 10 years girl. Her father is pursuing her to work as a maid in the house. You think over it. If it happens to it, what the matter is? It is very serious. But you see, the last you will see how Ammu is doing well. On the other hand, another part, Challappa is the watchman of that big house where it is situated in the top of the hill. The owner of the big house had died 2 months ago. It is or since long we can say. Challappa came to know that his sister's daughter was coming to live in that big house very soon. To take care of that big house, Challappa has proposed the owner his daughter to work as a maid so that he earned money and will be used for Chinese education. Still, it is a superstition. Such type of disparity also prevail in our society. Parents or father or mother are not giving importance to their girl. They are giving importance to their son. How the society is. And that has been vividly and described in this chapter. It is a suffering. How a girl suffered a lot and does as a work as a maid. Very pathetic. That has been described in the first step. Again, Ammu. Ammu is also very much eager to learn or to go to school with her brother. But her father rejected all her wishes and forbidden her not to go because if she will work at home or work at owner's house, that he needs money or send Chinni to school. Again also, Challappa, the father of Ammu, ordered her daughter to go to that big house. Big house here means the owner's house, to clean that house before 9 o'clock. Besides this, Ammu first did all her household work, started cleaning and washes the dishes, sweeping the floor, and also prepared a lunch for Chinni and also her father. After that, she packed her father's lunch and walked to that big house. Okay, this was the first scene, and some of the questions we will see. The question is, Ammu was a dash. Definitely, your answer is 10-year-old girl. Second question, Ammu carried the dash and followed her father. glass of tea. Third question, you see, the new owner of the house wanted a dash for a reliable maid. Fourth question, the owner of the house had died a dash ago. You see your answer, a couple of months ago, we can say. And also fifth question, dash is the slogan of the day. And here, education for all is the slogan of the day. And here, another question, question number 6. The story first step is about the writer's view on dash, girls' education. Important question. The story, the first step is about the writer's view on girls' education. And again you see, dash tried to wake up Amu. Very simple question it is. And your answer is Amu's father. And next question is your, who was Challappa? Very easy one. Challappa was Amu's father who worked as a watchman at the big house on the hill. And also question number 9. Do you think Amu's father would send her to school? No, definitely. Amu's father would not send her to school as he did not approve the girls' education. Okay, yes, we discussed the part 1, again we will discuss the part 2, and that is the scene 2, and it is very important and bears the main idea of the story. The new owner arrived. She was a slim, grey-haired lady dressed in a spotless white saree. Madam, my daughter Ammu will work for you. She has already cleaned your house before you coming. Challappa smiled. Then I do not need your help today, Ammu. Will you come tomorrow morning? She asked Ammu. Ammu nodded. You can go home now. Come at 9 in the morning. The woman said and asked Challappa to carry in the suitcase. The new owner's name was Mrs. Mohan, and she was a widow. She had a daughter who was married and lived in Bombay. The next morning, Ammu went to Mrs. Mohan's house. Good morning, Ammu. Mr. Mohan greeted her. Come and have a glass of tea before beginning work. Since you cleaned the house thoroughly only yesterday, it will be enough if you just dust everything. I will be busy unpacking the bedroom if you want anything. Ammu washed the few vessels she found in the sink. She took up the duster and went to the drawing room. The bookcase drew her like a magnet. She fingered the books lovingly and gazed at the pictures in a book. Ammu turned as she heard footsteps approach. I will have to sort out all the books. There is quite a vast collection here, and my own books will be coming soon, said Mrs. Mohan, pretending not to have noticed the book in Ammu's hand. Now sit down and tell me about yourself. Do you have any brothers and sisters? I have a younger brother, Chinni. He is 5 years old, said Ammu. What does he do? Appa is sending Chinni to school from next week. Ammu's voice held a tremor. Do not you also want to go to school? Mrs. Mohan asked gently. Appa says it will be no use to me as I am a girl. If Chinni is educated, it will help him to get a job. Ammu replied without emotion. Shall I go and wash the clothes? Then you see it's the way of dialogue, which is very important. You see how rhythm is there, how Chellappa is telling, how Mrs. Mohan is telling, how Ammu is telling, and it is right now you see the new owner's house is there, and the new owner already arrived, and she is also a widow and a retired headmistress, and a whitely clad and means spotless sari, and always about 60 years of age. Then we will go to the dialogue. Chellappa is telling, Madam, my daughter Ammu will work for you. She's already cleaned your house before you coming. Mrs. Mohan is there. Then I do not need your help today. Ammu, will you come tomorrow morning? Ammu nodded like that. You can go home now. Come at 9 in the morning. Ammu went to her home. Then what Mrs. Mohan told, you see, in the next morning. Good morning, Ammu. Come and have a glass of tea before beginning work. You see how generous, how gentle she is. First of all, Mrs. Mohan greeted her, good morning. Actually, she is not proud, very sober, and telling Ammu, good morning, before starting the work. Since you cleaned the house thoroughly only yesterday, it will be enough if you only dust everything. That means she wants to say that Ammu has cleaned all the things, but only to just the things means only sweep, not thoroughly to do. I will be busy on packing in the room if you want anything. It is about Mohan. And also after that you see, Ammu started dusting all the things, and what happened there? Very interesting is there. Mrs. Mohan is telling, I will have sought out all the books. That means she had a lot of books. There is quite a vast collection here, and my own books will be coming. That means she is also a writer. Her book is also coming. Now there is some books. Now sit down and tell me about yourself. Do you have any brothers and sisters? Mrs. Mohan wanted to know something from Ammu, and also to know about how many family members are there, and how many brothers and how many sisters are there. Ammu is right now telling, I have a younger brother, Chinni. He is 5 years old. Ammu replied, she had a younger brother, and that younger brother is about only 5 years old. Mrs. Mohan is telling, what does he do? Here means, what is Chinni doing? Ammu is telling, Appa is sending Chinni to school from next week. Appa here means father. Okay, local language it is. Dialogue we can say. Appa is sending Chinni to school. Next week, Chinni is going to school. Again, immediately Mrs. Mohan says, do not you also want to go to school? Mrs. Mohan asking her, are not you ready to go to school? In reply, Ammu is telling, Appa says, it will be of no use to me as a girl. If Chinni is educated, it will help him to get a job. Shall I go and wash the clothes? She tries to avoid. In reply, Ammu is telling, her father is not agree to send her to school. Her father wants to send Chinni to school, not to her. And some new words you see. Slim here means lean or thin. Nodded means inclination. The flowers were nodding in the breeze. Breeze here means wind. Widow, a man whose husband is dead. Greeted, compliment or a welcome or salute. Fingered means slightly touched. Gazed, stare. Approach means come near. Pretending, deception. Tremor means shake. Then we will go to the meaning section. If you think it carefully, it will be very clear. Okay. Chellappa's new owner, Mrs. Mohan, was a widow. She was very slim and grey haired lady. She wants education and all the things, and also want to know many things from Amu. Amu replied all the things. Amu was interested to go to school, but her father did not agree to send her school. Her father wants Chinni to go to school. If Chinni will go to school and he will get educated and money will be used. So that this is the main idea or the central idea of this. After that we have some question answer things. What are the questions you see? Your first question is, Challappa said, Chinni will get a job if he dash. So your answer will be is educated. Second question, Amu packed her dash and walked to the big house. Means father's lunch. Amu packed her father's lunch and walked to the big house. Third question you see, Mrs. Mon was the dash of the big house. Your answer is new owner. Question number 4 you see, Challappa told Amu that she would get married before she finished the dash. Very easy answer. That is your third grade. Question number 5. What are the new owner of the house? What was she like? The owner of the big house had died and he had left the house to his sister's daughter, Mrs. Mon. She was slim and grey-haired widow and dressed in a spotless white saree. Then you see the question number 6. What did Amu do at Mrs. Mon's house the next morning? Your answer is, the next morning Amu went to Mrs. Mon's house. Mrs. Mon told her just to dust everything as she had already cleaned the house thoroughly the previous day. She took up the duster and went to the drawing room to dust the things there. Dear students, I am very much thankful that you have learned all the things regarding the first step, and some things left we will discuss the rest in the next class. And today I want to conclude this, and thank you. Keep smiling. Have a nice day.